those robots will have the ability to go from point A to point B. You'll be able to say, drive to Office 104, and it'll just drive there. And that's exactly the kind of thing that we're going to see in the other domains as well. So in the disaster response setting, at the very lowest level, you're controlling the joints directly, but that's not a very practical or efficient way to do it. So you want to build in enough intelligence to have the robot be able to execute certain kinds of tasks that it can do on its own. And then what the human is doing is sequencing those tasks together, deciding at a very high level what to do, and understanding the context of the situation, which is something that computers tend to be pretty poor at.
So I think there will be two types of robots. One will be remote controlled, so just like what Brian explained, as your avatar, it will be working somewhere else, but you will be controlling it. And then the other type of robots will be what is called the autonomous robots that will be moving or doing tasks on its own. So there will be two types of robots. I mean, in general, big category. So one last question.
What robot product has brought you the most joy? Or like, what is your favorite robot advancement, or just, you know, again, you get the gist of my question.
Good question. I'm going to start. My favorite is, we named it James, but it's not after you, it's a different friend, it's a different James. But I have a Nito XV11, a robotic vacuum cleaner at home. It does such a good job, and I named it after a friend who's just really meticulous, and it's named James. And I'm not saying this because Nito is demoing today, but I've been one of the first owners, and I'm really, really happy with it.
For my case is that I always enjoy that the Lego the Milestone. That's a good educational package. Also, it's very fun to play with, especially for kids. And even when you're adults too, it's fun to program and play with those toys in a simple way.
I'm ashamed to say I have almost no experience with robot toys. Since I use robots all the time in my daily life, I actually don't have a whole bunch of robots at home. I try to ignore the robots when I'm at home. But I consider this in an almost unbiased way that the PR2 from Willow Garage is the most impressive robot that I've ever had like direct experience with. And it's just the range of things that you can do with it, and the fact that it actually works pretty much all the time on a day-to-day basis. If you've used robots in an R&D context, or frankly in any context, that's a surprising characteristic of a robot. That's just really fantastic, and the things that you can, the responses that you can get from people who interact with it because they can anthropomorphize it. Of course, that's a totally dangerous thing as well in terms of expectations, but because it has a head and it looks around and it has arms and hands, it's just really fantastic, the kind of result you can see when you put a platform like that out into the world to have interact with people.
I had the good fortune of being one of the first university labs outside of Japan to get a Honda Asimo, and we did some footstep planning research with it, and I guess like Brian, I'm very impressed with a robot that's reliable, and the Honda Asimo was very reliable. It never fell down in 5 years of using it, and so I guess what impresses a roboticist is not exactly the same as what other people are impressed by. But I also I did go to the Aichi Banpaku, and I got to see live the Toyota partner robot show that had the marching band playing the trumpet, and they had the robotic lips, and it was playing an actual trumpet amazingly with the full range, and that also just blew me away. I thought it was really great. So I think the car companies definitely are doing a really, really good job of building these reliable machines. I hope we keep doing that, and as well as the PR2 as well. I've got to work with that. It's very impressive.
Well, thank you very much. Please give a hand to our three wonderful speakers today. And to copy President Obama's speech last night, the best is yet to come. So thank you very much, and there's some time for networking, so please enjoy the rest of the time here. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, as you know from Kid Society, to James' point, I was lawyer before coming here, so I promise I will never get in the way of any robots, at least in my house. So, a note from Kid Society. The upcoming event, which will be held in next January 25th, the Keizai Society Shinnekai. It's a kickoff party, and it's the biggest networking party in the area, and more than 300 people will be expected to come. And we had a good fortune to having the keynote speaker, Mr. Norman Mineta, who is former U.S. Secretary of Transportation. And from now on, the robots will be here to do demo again. And also, Keizai Society is a networking event. So, here is, we have met people from gunshot domain, so why not networking? So that would be great if you start talking to the people next to you, saying hi and just introduce each other at least. So that's it. Thank you everyone for coming to our event tonight. We hope to see you at another event of the Keizai Society. Thanks so much.
Thank you.